It's 2025 and Vision Board has been trending since December 2024. We have been seeing a lot of videos online about making Vision Board, what came true on my 2024 Vision Board and what not. If you have been wondering what all the hype is about, sit back down and I'm going to break it all down to you. And hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Sleep and Talk with Ayush. My name is Ayush Delhat and I talk about self-development and how to be the best version of yourself. And in today's video, we are going to be breaking down all the tea about Vision Board. So sit back down and take a cup of tea or coffee or whatever beverage you enjoy and let's get into the video. But before I spill all the tea, do make sure to check all the links down below where you can subscribe to my newsletters where I spill all the teas in my life, and you can follow me on Instagram and connect on TikTok to get more content like this. Well, as usual, this video is going to be having three chapters where I'm going to talk about what is vision board, how to create a vision board, and finally, mindset shifts you need to make in order to make your vision board successful. What is vision board? I'm sure a lot of us have come across vision board, or some of us might not even have the slightest idea on what vision board is about. Well, I'm here to break it down to you. A vision board is a visual representation of your goals, dreams, and aspirations created by organizing images, words, or even symbols that reflect what you want to achieve or what you want to manifest. This sounds crazy, but it actually works. Let me give you the scientific. Our brains have something called the reticular activating system, which actually filters all the informations we see every. So when you look at your vision board, you're basically training your mind to see opportunities or ways where you're able to achieve them. Does that make sense? For example, now there's something that has also been trending called color walk, which is where people decide a color of the day and go around for a walk while looking for that particular color. So when you've already told your brain this is what I want to look for, it is basically unconsciously looking for it around without you even know. It is all psychology. Your brain actually helps you achieve things that you keep seeing every single day. So when you put up a vision board or when you have constant reminder of things that you need to achieve, your brain is more likely to introduce you to people, opportunities, or even ideas that help you achieve your goals. Chapter 2. Now that we've known what a vision board is and why it is important for us to have a vision board, let's talk about how do we create one that actually works. A lot of us might have ideas or how to even create vision board, and I have seen a lot of people make this mistake of just randomly going to Pinterest, picking pictures of whatever they feel like look aesthetically pleasing for them and coming to arrange it and calling it vision board. Really, we need to create a vision board that resonates directly with our goals. Before you start going to Pinterest, picking pictures that look aesthetically pleasing, you need to do these three steps. First, you need to write down your plans before you even start doing anything digitally. Write down, categorize it into your life. Let's say education, relationships, family, career goals, and whatever it is you want to achieve this year. When you do categorize this, then next you can start going to look for the pictures. The second step is actually also very important, which is while looking through the pictures, you don't randomly select any pictures that comes towards you. No. What you have to do is to make sure the picture actually resonates with you personally. And what I mean by that is that let's say you want to manifest an apartment or you want to achieve a goal of moving into an apartment and you want to put that on your vision board. Normally, what people would do is go on Pinterest and search apartments, and the first picture that comes up, voila, you have it. No, where you need to actually sit down with yourself. Okay, this apartment that I want, where do I want it to be? Okay, when you search, okay, I want, let's say you want to move to Abuja. When you have visually like, okay, I want the apartment to be in Abuja. How does the Abuja apartment looks like? Personally, I will even go to the websites like apartment website or even Instagram pages for real estate realtors to check for the type of apartments that those type of apartments look like. When you find the apartment you want or what you want or what you might want your apartment to look like, then you can use that picture as an inspo for your own manifestation. Why I said that is that so that whenever you look at that picture, you can automatically see yourself living there. But when you want an apartment in Abuja, you went to Pinterest and you saw an apartment in London And these are two different things. When you even look at it, like your brain is like really like it doesn't connect, it doesn't make sense. So make sure the pictures you're using actually resonates with your goal. Check and like be very, very conscious on what you actually want to put on your vision board. Another thing I do is that, let's say I want to manifest having more money in my account. I personally would go to my bank app, screenshot my account balance, then edit it to be the figure I want to see in my balance like this year, like let's say a monthly salary or something else. Then when I screenshot it and put it, I actually on my vision board is going to appear like, okay, this is a screenshot of my bank, and it's going to be like, oh hi Aisha. So like whenever my brain sees it, it's something that it can comprehend, like, okay, this is your bank. And whenever like I want to visualize it, it's the transition is effortless. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So make sure your pictures or whatever it is you want to put in your board actually resonate deeply with your goals. And the final important thing you need to do is that when you are done creating the vision board, let's say digitally or even physically, when you've arranged all those pictures, you have to make sure that all these pictures are categorized in the same area. Let's say your financial goals. You want to make sure that all the pictures you have saved for your financial goals are actually put in the same area of your board. Like it should be within like an area of the board. Let's say relationship, it should be in a different area together. Do not scatter the pictures all around. That way it makes it easier for your brain to actually visualize it. When you see one financial goal, you don't start looking for another one. You have all your financial goals in one place. And lastly, when you are done, you have to make sure you put it where you can see it every single time. You have to make sure if it's where your eyes unconsciously go through every time. You don't want to put it where you would have to look for it. I think this is the most important thing. Even let's say you created the goal careless, your vision board carelessly. When you don't put it where you see it every day or every single time, I don't think it defeats the purpose of the goal, because it defeats the purpose of the vision board, because the main reason why we are creating vision board is to have like a visual reminder of what our goals look like, right? And when you don't have that constant reminder of what your goals look like, you can't actually you don't there's no need for you making a vision board. So if you have a vision board that is digital, you create a digital vision board. You can either save it as your wallpaper, or like, yeah, I think that's the most smartest thing to do. Me personally, I go crazy WhatsApp background wallpaper, whatever it is that I constantly check, my laptop's wallpaper, wherever. Then I go ahead and do a physical one. That one is above my bed. That's very front of where I can see. It's like in front of my bed. When I wake up in the morning, that's the first thing I see before I even do anything. When I want to, I always spend most of the time on my bed. When I want to sit down, anything I do, it's always there. Every single thing I do, it's always there. And if you want to create your vision board digitally, I will be hosting a vision board hangout on the 11th January, where I will provide all the materials for you to create a vision board. You just have to send me your pictures and I'll print it out. Then I'll bring all the crafts you need, the scissors, the boards, and whatever it is. And we are going to connect, and I'm going to dive in on how to actually achieve your goals. When, because initially I told you you need to plan them into actionable steps. So you would have to like plan them. Okay, let's say you want to buy an apartment. How do you want to buy it? Do you have do you want to move, or why do you want to move to that city, and how are you going to afford the apartment? Do you have a job that you want to save up? Do you have a business? Okay, you don't have it, how are you going to start a business? Okay, you don't have anything doing, do you want to start a business, look for a job, or even learn a skill? All these things I'm going to break it down in the hangouts event, and it's just 5,000 naira. I made it super affordable. For more details, you can click the link in the description box. It's going to be there, the vision board hangouts, and I can't wait to see you guys there. And for the final chapter of this video, we are going to be discussing about mindset shifts you need to make in order to achieve the goals on your vision board. It is very, very important. Now that we have our vision board ready, let's talk about how to make it actually come through. This is the most important step in vision board making, because if you don't shift your mindset to align towards your goals, it is not going to come through. So, the first and most important thing or mindset shift you need to have is self confidence. You have to make sure that you have unwavering confidence in yourself. Nobody is going to come and have confidence in you but you have to have confidence in yourself. Most people might not understand your goals. Most people might think you're too delusional, but you have to stand on business. You have to be very, very confident that you will be able to bring that goal to life, because the fastest way to make sure your goals do not come to life, or to make sure that you do not achieve your goal, is self-doubting. The moment you decide to start doubting yourself, game over. So make sure you have unwavering self-confidence towards your goal. You have to be very, very sure that you're able to achieve them. And I'm not saying that you should not put goals that look delusional or something. I'm just saying that no matter how delusional your goals are, you have to make sure that you in your brain you're able to achieve them. Because once we start having self-doubts, we reduce the amount of energy we put in towards working this goal. Instead of working on the goal, you are spending time thinking, oh, is this going to work? How is this going to work? No, you don't have to mind that. All you need to do is, yes, this is my goal and I'm going to make it work. I want your mantra to be like, I can and I will. The next thing you need to do, or the next mindset shift you need to make, is planning and action. Now that we have known why we want to achieve our goals, or we have to make sure we know the how. This is where we put in the action. Some of your goals might not magically come true, some do, but most do not. So you have to actually put in the work. You have to plan each goal and how you can achieve it. Let's say you want to become a millionaire. That sounds delusional, but let me give you an example of a plan that you want to do it. Do you have a skill? Do you have a business? Do you have a job? How do you plan on becoming the millionaire? Do you want to scale your business in order to earn millions? What are you putting towards that action? Are you learning other courses to like upskill your business knowledge? Or are you going out to like are you changing your business strategy? Or what is it you're doing differently that you did last year so that you're able to become a millionaire? Are you jobless? You don't have what you want to do at home? Do you want to learn a skill? There are countless online skills that you can learn, high income skills, in order to become that, in order for you to achieve that particular goal. So these are things that you need to put into action. You can't say, I don't know where to start from. You need to know where you can start from and plan it accordingly, so that you know what you're going to do. Why I said you need to plan this, so that you don't need to keep thinking how. When you want to plan it, let me even give you a cheat code. Go to ChatGPT, write out your wildest dream and ask it to plan it for you. Ask it to plan how you will be able to achieve it. Make sure you include important things like your community or your surroundings, or things that you think might affect how the accuracy of you achieving that goal. And the final thing or mindset shift you need to do is stay open to opportunities. Let me tell you, some opportunities that are going to help you achieve your goal might not present themselves like in a plain sight. I had that experience with my I last year I did an interview in Area 24, and let me tell you, when the opportunity came, or let's say the activities that led to me getting that opportunity were very, very far-fetched from what actually happened. But with me trusting the process and taking any opportunity I get in order to put myself out there, that actually contributed. Those habits or those things I do were very small in compared to where it came, but as time went on, it kept pounding, it kept compounding up to what I would call the bigger version. So what you want to do is that make sure you're open to opportunities, talk to people, put yourself out there, network, and make sure you are standing on business. This brings us to the end of this video. I hope you now understand what is vision board, how you can create one, and finally mindset shifts you need to make. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy any of this video, and do make sure to check the links below where you can get more information on the Vision Board Hangouts, subscribe to my newsletter, and finally follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Ayush Delhat. Leave a comment on what you enjoyed more on this video, or if you're going to be creating your own vision board this year. I can't wait to hear from you. See you in my next video. Bye.